Hello everybody and welcome to the Crypto Session Brief. We're on Thursday the 27th of April 2023. We're just approaching midday here in Europe. Let's take a look at these crypto markets. It's been an interesting week so far, particularly the last 48 hours, I would say, 48 hours to 72 hours. That is the past 3 days really of trading. And we've seen some volatility both to the upside and downside. Yesterday's daily price action was let's call it seesawy. Seesawed wildly over that period. I've got BTC on the daily here, but you can kind of see on that daily time frame, kind of what happened. Moves to the downside initially, huge bounce off key technical support. This is a level we've talked about. In fact, on my briefs, I talked about the 50-day moving average, 27,000 being critical. Could we hold there? Well, yes was the answer. And after we got that higher close on that was Tuesday, yeah. Then we saw huge follow through on the bounce yesterday, and it was looking at one point like we might even get back above the 30k handle and close above there. But then it completely got faded. So it went from good to bad to just somewhere in the middle, really. That's what was left. There was some $310 million worth of losses from liquidations yesterday, both long and short. Just remarkable, really. And we saw similar-ish price action for Ethereum. You saw the jumps higher, big move lower, and then we bounced higher. So yeah, just quite an interesting 24 hours. Ripple also saw price action of similar-ish nature. Litecoin similar-ish, but the main ones really was that BTC and Litecoin. Yeah. So where do we go from here? Is of course the question. Obviously, BTC rejecting off that 30k just sends some, worries, I would say, amongst bulls that we just haven't been able to see that move above there, and it was such a firm rejection, closing back below 29,230, which remember is a huge level, and we've also seen a rejection of 29,230 again today, albeit yes, we are trading in the green and we haven't really been in the red at all today. So there's clearly resilience in there. There's resilience, but there's also some pressure still from bears to saying you're not having this 30k level. So there's a real battle going on, but you've got that support from the 50-day moving average, and I'm looking at that as being absolutely key moving forward, as it has been over the trading week so far. In terms of key levels for Ethereum, you've got 1790. We found a really nice bounce at 1790. This again, a level on this brief that we discussed yesterday and the day before. Really nice bounce off there over the past 24 hours, and just trading kind of in the middle again of the high and low from the past 24 to 48 hours at 1880 right now. Where do we go from here on this market? Well, you can see the top side of this trend line. If I was to just extend this out without deleting the rest of my line, would be coming into around here. So you can see that 2000 level, and it comes into play around where this trend line does too. So that's probably the key technical level to be watching to the upside, while to the downside we're looking at that 1790 again. Let's finish on Litecoin, because Litecoin is currently at 88.10. The levels that we saw rejections of yesterday, no real surprise. We didn't quite get into 95, but it was just below 95, and we sold off back lower. We saw a move down to test the most recent lows around 84. So 84 looks key. That's basically the current weekly low. To the downside again, you're trading around the middle and just holding with 88 for now. Not too much else for me to add from my end. Just checking the economic calendar for today, this afternoon. We do have pending home sales, and GDP quarter on quarter. Not expecting them to be massively market moving for cryptos today, to be fair. Just more to add into the overall collection of data releases, which then come into play for the next FOMC, which I believe is around the middle of May, this one. So I'll just have to double check that one. Actually, let me just check when our next FOMC is, because I might have got that wrong. Next FOMC meeting. Let me see. Sorry, no, I've got it. No. May the 3rd and 4th. Yeah, I thought it was early May. I was just double checking. May the 3rd and 4th. is when we'll have the next meet, which isn't far away. In fact, that's next week. So this is kind of what I was implying with the data releases that we are having. That could just decipher market movements ahead of that FOMC next week. So yeah, third and fourth is the FOMC. Fourth being when we'll have the interest rate, and we'll hear from Fed Chair Powell. Glad we got there in the end. That's it from my end for today's brief. I'll see you all inside the chat room, and until next time, all the best of you trading. Bye for now.